Hey everybody, welcome back to Technobabylon. It's right after we left off last time, and we had just opened with a turret, this door here, and we potentially heard, Regis getting shocked by
Anyone comes through that door, Chantel, you make them regret that decision.
Got it.
Yeah, because you're here. Lost my train of thought already. What was I saying?
Regis! You just shot a cell agent trying to help you!
He tried to kill me!
Hang on, Regis. Wait a minute. I know you. You're the girl who was with Dr. Vargas. Galatea, right?
Gal what?
You alright?
I'll be fine. Apparently it wasn't as empty as I thought. The counter must have had a charging plate.
More to the point, how did she shoot you with your own signature weapon?
I'm not sure.
Interesting.
Hold still. Just need to scan you.
She's just taking it now. Are you related?
Regis? Why does this girl have half of your genome?
What?
This girl, who yesterday was introduced as Dr. Vargas's daughter.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Vargas doesn't have a daughter. Oh my god. My god, he couldn't have.
What? What is it?
That son of a bitch. I know who you are, and I'm so sorry.
What? Alright. Yeah, run fast. I thought I recognized the music.
You can't withdraw the embryo now! We're finished without it!
What part of no wasn't clear, Baxter? We've decided not to use our embryos in the project. We'll find another way to do it.
You don't know what's at stake. Our reputations, our whole careers could be made or broken by this.
Dr. Baxter, we've made our decision.
He's poisoned you against us. Don't let his antiquated morals stand in the way of what we can achieve here.
Thanks to Charlie, I've seen things from a more holistic perspective. There's more to life than the project.
Bah!
Thanks, Vicky.
Thank you, Charlie. We're starting our lives together, and that's what's most important to me.
Oh, whoa. Is this where he...
Adam, what are you doing?
Is this where he
You
kills her?
know what will happen when this project fails.
Oh.
There's nowhere left to go for me after this. My career is in ruins. I've no future without this project. Do you see, Dr. Regis? You have ended me.
No. Baxter.
You have ended me.
Oh, man. That's terrible. Did he try to kill Charlie then as well? Or did he intend to just knock him out?
Vicky.
My god. So that means that this girl is...
They must have continued their research after I left the project.
Oh.
Duplicated the embryo to use as a baseline.
Wait,
That means I'm your... Oh, Nuke, I think I'm gonna be sick.
Max, this is my daughter.
Thank you, game, for
What was
making
that?
it, you having to say it. That body on the floor is no longer on the floor. That we
The
killed
engines
2
have cut
episodes
out.
ago.
Or we've arrived. Uh-oh.
Achievement
Damn,
unlocked. Ripper.
They got past.
looks like we're not just stopped. We're docked. Uh-oh. I recognize that office.
Nothing remains in the control room except for the slaughter bodies of several hired guns.
Sorry, Doc. They got passed after we ran out of bullets.
Aww.
Took 3 of them, though.
Good job, Chantal. Alright, let's go.
Galatea, my dear, don't do this.
It's too late to stop me now, Father.
It was her. Okay. I thought it was. But I thought Regis
Damn it.
would have recognized her.
She sealed the elevators. I'll try a breach.
Charlie, we must stop them. I fear her plans risk endangering the entire city.
Cram it, you son of a bitch. You cloned my embryos after Vicky was gone. Then you continued the experiments after I was out of the picture.
Dr. Regis, I can only imagine how you
Didn't
must
even deny
feel.
it.
What did I just say? You don't get to talk. Max, what do we know about this? About Galatea's plan?
Well, she has a dense storage module full of stolen mind states, and apparently she's now taken Central's processor core by force.
for power?
She's at the nerve center of the city. Central coordinates everything from there. Maybe she intends to seize control of Central itself.
Doesn't explain the mind jackings, though.
I fear that I know what she intends. As it stands, Central serves not merely to coordinate city operations.
It doesn't?
No, Dr. Lau. In fact, this may represent one of mankind's greatest achievements. I have been using its position, one of absolute trust and resources, to teach it.
Teach it?
Teach
About
it.
what?
About life, the world, the human condition, what it means to share the world with us. I and the city have given it a position on high, from which it can observe everything.
At the cost of its duties to the city?
I believe not, Dr. Regis. However, Galatea shared your concern. She believes it important that Central's intellect be suitably equipped sooner rather than later.
Oh, God. Regis, what do we have to do to the maid when we wanted it to behave in a different way?
We gave it a new personality.
She's taken the mind states of experts across a number of fields. She wants to combine them into a gestalt, all-knowing personality for Central.
Galatea wishes to skip over the years of education it may otherwise have taken and create an all-knowing leader for the city overnight.
With a combined experience of about 8 centuries from the mind-jacking victims.
Please, you must stop her. She'll have to upload the gestalt personality from the cortex matrices at the top of the tower.
We'll stop her, but I'm not doing this for you, Central, or the city. It's for the people whose lives have been the cost of your glorious work. For Vicky, for our kids. Come on, Lyle.
Oh, Regis.
Nina, I did not know you were still here.
Nobody else is doing any work. It looks like it's up to me to salvage this project.
Don't get me wrong. I appreciate your attitude. But we have lost half of our team in one fell swoop. Poor Viksha. I cannot say that I blame Charlie for removing the embryos from the project after that.
Embryos.
I know that look,
Nina.
There is something that you are hiding.
Maybe.
My God, this data.
Here's the thing about embryos. While they're at the 6 to 8 cell stage, they're very easy to split. It's been the basis of cloning for a century. It's how twins are made.
You
So it's her
duplicated Viksha and Charlie's embryo.
He's happy he's got his embryo back. I'm happy that I've got another 3 full embryos to continue the project.
I'm not sure what to say.
Say thanks to me, and say nothing to Charlie. When Central is born, he'll assume we found another solution. This can just be
see.
our little secret.
I see. This is a cool tower. I like the view. I like the, Latha? Keep calling you Mandela because I think that's your name in the trance, isn't it? You're just coming with. Alright, so... Whoa, what?
We're getting a signal. The antenna's broadcasting. Now
Oh.
use the controls in the turbine room to give us access to the tower's security.
Oh, I can contact both of you from here? Voice? Oh, that's Nina. Shotgun and my traveler. Okay, what do you two have to say?
Hey, Max.
Yeah, Regis?
How are you holding up?
I'm a little awestruck. Never thought I'd see Central's core.
Especially not under attack.
Exactly. How about you?
I'm fine.
Regis.
How do you think I'm taking it? I discover that the man who killed my wife has been after me from beyond the grave.
On the plus side, you found you have a daughter. You need to work out what you can do to protect what you have now.
Perhaps you're right.
That must be so shocking.
What's the situation?
Central's lost its connection to city infrastructure. Backup systems are holding for now, so nobody's going to get hurt because of it.
It must be because of what they're doing to the core.
Galatea sealed herself inside the Cortex processor, at the top of the tower. It's likely she's trying to apply the mind state she's stolen.
Trying to alter how Central thinks.
Making the kind of governor she finds more agreeable.
She can't stay in there forever.
She doesn't have to. If we leave her too long, we could lose Central.
As we know it anyway.
Oh man, so much dialogue all of a sudden. I don't know about this splitting up thing. Excuse me. Oh,
We need to get to the control consoles in the turbine room.
Good idea. Then we can shunt the allocated power around. Nina, Dr. Jong, wants power for the tower's transceiver. That'll allow her hackers to dismantle Central's programming.
But then there'll be nothing. It'll be like lobotomizing the city.
Temporarily, until they organize a replacement. The alternative would be shunting the power back to Central.
Then it could help us break the Cortex room security seal.
But it's no good talking about it if we can't get to the
I
console.
think that makes sense.
We need to bring him in.
think I'm
I guess
tracking.
this is one of those situations where Central would use the term neutralize.
If Galatea succeeds, what are the implications?
In its current state, Central's behavior is generated from experience. It means that it can be taught.
But apparently, Galatea wants an expert instead.
With knowledge and experience stolen from around the world.
Do we actually know that the result would be worse?
Regis, you can't be serious. Central's personality would be irreparably altered.
And Galatea's responsible for the global mind-jacking spree. Don't worry, Lau. I'm just thinking out loud. I don't hate Central that much.
Did I just say the power room?
We need to get to the control consoles in the turbine room.
Good idea. Then we can shunt the allocated power around. Nina,
Oh yeah, we
that'll
did.
allow
But then it'll be like
temporary alternative.
then it could
But it's
Very
we need
long.
I guess
Okay, skip. Nina.
apparently Nina's had people ahead of us already.
inside men probably paid off ages ago. Looks like they haven't finished the job. The equipment's only half deployed.
What's it for?
It's a transceiver array. Looks like the cable spool is part of the antenna.
They must have been interrupted when Galatea broke in. Maybe it's the poor fella who got himself crushed by the elevator platform.
She's not going to succeed in removing
Oh.
Central without a working transceiver.
There's a man under the elevator over here. Oh no. Cortex
We need to
core.
gain access to the Cortex core.
Galatea's sealed in. What can she do from in there?
Not much, except tamper with Central's cognitive processes.
So exactly what she plans to.
Precisely. We need to get in and stop her.
Part of her door's security is likely system-based. Beyond my level, though. We need to find someone who can hack.
Oh,
It's likely
hey.
got redundancies that rely on
Oh, how
external power.
lucky.
Let's look for those as
Oh, how
well.
lucky we have someone who can hack.
We'll catch up later.
Sure.
Oh, hey. Nope, I didn't mean console. The antenna has already been deployed and is apparently working as planned. I was trying to talk to Latha.
Excuse me.
What do you want?
I just wanted to say about what happened earlier.
Hey, get nuked. You tried to kill me.
I didn't know.
Yeah, like that makes it any better. And for what? A bunch of embryos? I guess we already got an introduction at Cell.
Huh. I suppose we did. I think the tone of that was wrong, though.
What, for meeting your daughter for the first time in jail?
That's not what I meant. Let's try starting again. Hi, I'm Charlie. I'm a cell case specialist.
Latha, Scanto-Bellin
Latha.
trans addict. And apparently the target of a whole lot of people trying to kill her.
I'm really sorry about what happened. If I'd known you were there.
I nearly died. I've been running for my life because of you.
Latha, I'm going to do whatever I can to make this right. Whether or not it's even possible, I'm going to try.
Oh, Charlie.
Go nuke yourself. The only reason I'm still here is that you don't have a reason to kill me anymore. What are these people trying to do?
First, they stole the mind states of prominent individuals around the world. And then they stormed Central itself.
They want to change how it thinks using a combination of these minds? What do they get out of it?
Philosophical completeness. This girl's been raised to believe that fostering Central is her life's mission. As she sees it, this is the right way to give Central completeness.
And she's my clone.
Neither of you is more cloned than the other. Apparently, the original embryo was split. At least twice.
So there's another one out there?
Where have you been my entire life? I was raised by the city.
I didn't know. Vargas covered up the theft of the embryos. If I'd known you'd been born, life would have been so different, so much better. For both of us.
Hey, my life turned out fine. I'm a creator. If kids would have made your life so much better, why not unfreeze the embryos when you had the chance?
I was worried. Somehow it didn't seem right. I couldn't give them the life they deserved without Vicky, without their mother.
Sounds like you wasted an opportunity.
You're so bitter. I understand, but like also, he's trying.
I spoke to that other agent Lau.
What did you think?
She's alright. Less of a tight ass than you. I think she understands what I'm going through better.
She's a lot younger than I am. I can't wrap my head around this trance stuff kids do.
That and she's not the one who tried to murder me.
Oh, Charlie.
Last time I saw you, it was in the waiting room at Cell. How did you get out?
I had help from Jinsel.
Who?
From Jahelia, an underground net org. They're the ones who found out that you planted the bomb. They gave me a way out, and I ran to find them.
And they led you to the aerostat?
Actually, from the way they were talking, it sounds like Jinsel was the one who handed me over to them. I'm not sure who I can trust.
Oh, excuse me.
You've got a history with Central, don't you?
I was part of the team that created it, along with Vargas and your mother.
So you want to protect your legacy here?
Not in Central. I left before the project was completed. It was dependent upon them having the embryos. Apparently they kept copies behind to work on.
Central's an organic computer?
An understatement. Like saying Hanford mainframe is a powerful calculator. It was designed with a new style of consciousness in mind. If its organic components came from the same embryos, then that means...
We're related?
Oh. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Central is related to you.
Something's
Weird.
not right with Vargas. The way he looks at me.
He sees the little girl he's been raising as his daughter for 20 years. He's a monster.
How? He just sounds like a soft old man.
That's an impression that comes to him naturally. It helps him get what he wants. In reality, his priorities are so skewed he'll do anything he can to succeed. When this is over, we need to catch up.
Are you serious?
I want to learn who you are. Find out about you.
You tried to kill me. Now you expect me to just let you in?
All right, maybe that was optimistic. But please, once this is done, at least let me tell you about your mother.
Aww.
Why were embryos needed in Vargas's experiments?
Embryos were going to be modified to extrapolate neural tissue growth. They couldn't use dummy growth embryos. They don't undergo neural development.
And you objected to them using your own embryos.
So did Vicky, in the end. Thank you for speaking with me.
I've really invested in this relationship more than any relationship I've ever been invested in a game, except for maybe God of War, Kratos, and Boy. But I want these two to get along. Neither of them can die. I forbid it from happening. In fact, I'm going to save and create another save file, just in case something happens at the top of Central, so I can come back here. I refuse to let them die. I refuse to let anything come between this father and his child. Okay, now we can split up.
Yeah, Regis?
Now y'all are free to split up.
We might need to split up. We can cover more ground that way.
Good thinking. Time's short. We can coordinate our actions if we need to work together.
Hey,
We'll catch up later.
Sure.
Okay, so I'm still Regis. A control console handling the communication fiber line that runs to Central has been hooked up to a portable antenna. Okay. What else can I look at? Oh, so this is Central.
I understand Central's organic component, but I've no idea what this is for. I wouldn't know where to start.
Okay, I don't want to look at the core just yet. Let's... Body. Is there anything on the body? I don't know what happened. I just got super, like, asthma, allergy-y all of a sudden. My lungs feel all tickly. As you examine the... All you can examine are the man's boots. The rest of his body remains pressed onto the platform. Most of this man's body has been crushed by the elevator platform. You're not sure whether he fell first, but the eventual result has rendered that point moot. Okay. Pull elevator? No. Can I send it up? Well, that extra squish sound was unnecessary. Okay, let's look at the power core.
My God, they actually did it.
That's weird. I see. It's not what I was expecting. This reminds me of Evangelion, the... What are they called? The people that were in charge, they were kind of biocomponents. Biocomponent? I don't know the technical lingo for this. They were also, like, partially organic. Neural processors.
I ran tests on the prototypes for this stuff in the lab. I never thought they'd make so much of it. I've had enough of this stuff.
Okay.
I'm not certain, but based on its connections to the organic circuitry, it's probably an interface system.
Okay.
And I'm not certain.
Okay, that's the same thing.
No way in hell I'm getting in that thing.
Fine, I'm getting that thing. Anything else?
No way in hell.
Okay, no, you don't want to get in. The power conduit runs up the wall, further up into the tower. Judging by the glow, it's working as expected. Touch.
Power conduit alpha, temporary shutdown. Reactivation in 30 seconds.
Why did I do that? Screens. The screens won't control anything, they're just data readouts. According to the readouts on the screen, the organic systems are running within tolerances.
No way in hell. I'm not certain.
Why did I turn this off? I guess go out. I have a feeling we'll be back here with Latha anyway. So I go up. How long have I been recording? Let's check. 20 minutes. Perfect. Okay, we'll keep going. Body. Oh no. And the man... That's not what that says at all. The body of one of the remaining strike team members. Apparently cell officers managed to bring him down. You got anything good on you? Picked up grenade.
Might be useful. Call it a hunch.
I was debating throwing it into that... into Central down there. Sorry, I keep looking over at my friend. Oh, my friend is helping me get the apartment, and I'm making sure she's not contacting me because I'll need to get back to her immediately. Trunk. Trunk chamber. Control systems. Let's try to throw a grenade at you. Be fun. Mounting a desperate last line of defense, you're uncertain how long the mindjacker can hold out for. The annoying thing about in video games like this is that it doesn't matter how many times you try and walk out, he'll never run out of bullets. Unlike real life, where you'd eventually run out.
Kressel! Why are you doing this?
Money? Stupid question. Well, it was to start with.
What changed?
I learned about you, Regis, when I took Baxter's memory into my own. Your decision to ruin the project led to Baxter's downward spiral.
You aren't Baxter. Stop this, Kressel.
Some philosophers say that what we are is based on our memories and experiences.
That's true.
If that's the case, then I'm only a little bit Baxter, but just enough.
Why keep any of his memories for yourself?
He had the most amazing, enthralling lust for revenge.
But it's not yours.
I had to be a part of it. Like a great work of cooperative art. It's an incredible motivator, like nothing else.
A motivator? For what?
Okay.
Well, I knew you were on my tail. I needed a way to get rid of you. Before I'd even finished with Baxter's lifeless old corpse, a plan had come to me. One that satisfied my goals and his own.
You knew we were after you?
I'm working for Galatea, one of the most important people in the centralized government. Central knew what you were up to, and therefore, so did Galatea.
Oh, that makes sense.
It was kind of funny watching you work.
You need help.
Nah, I'm fine, thanks.
Medical help. Your judgment is compromised. You're driven by Baxter's desire for revenge.
You have no idea. It's addictive. The sense of accomplishment. I'm winning for 2, baby.
Why Latha? Why did you try to get me to kill her?
Okay, that was just artistic flourish. I just learned where she was from Galatea. She wanted me to confirm it, but I thought of something better.
You disobeyed her?
She was pretty nuked off, I can tell you that. But it seemed like too good an opportunity to waste. I could get you, the sanctimonious Charlie Regis, to kill the embryo you'd put so much into 20 years ago. How would that be for irony?
You're a monster.
Even if I fail miserably here, I've probably helped to ruin your relationship with your daughter.
Rude. I refuse to let that happen.
You're gonna run out of ammo eventually. Cell agents will be here to back us up, too. You'll have to give up eventually. Make it sooner rather than later.
I don't think so. My colleague is just about to rewrite Central to her own tune. We'll see if it's still so eager to prosecute me then. Heck, it'll probably order you to give me a VIP escort from the Corps.
You're deluded.
We'll see. I just need to hold you off until she does her job.
Alright, bye.
Hey, Regis, you haven't given up, have you?
Figure out what to do with you later. I think I can go up another level. What's up here? Oh, the camera keeps doing weird things. Up. go up anymore? I think I can. Okay, let's try. Central core. Excellent. Oh. Error, access denied, security measures active. Jolt it. The door is resistant to physical damage. Another way to open it will need to be found. Oh, that's how I switch between them. Cool. Let's have you two talk.
Latha.
Yeah?
How are you holding up?
How do you think? One minute I'm letting the trance flow over me. The next, people are trying to kill me. I'm still not sure why.
We'll do what we can to help. Me and your father.
Yeah. The only involvement he's had with my life so far has been trying to end it.
Stop it, Lava.
Don't worry, Latha. We're here to help.
Great job you're doing so far. I'm still stuck with you in this dangerous situation.
Why did you follow me?
If you hate it so much, perhaps you can help us. There must be something useful you can do.
I'm a trance expert, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, isn't that what every thrall says?
Hey!
Why were you in the aerostat? Did they grab you somewhere downtown?
No, I went there to try and stop them. My contact with Jahilia said I could help to crack them. Sounds like they sold me out, though.
Do you know why they wanted you?
I didn't hear much. You probably know more than I do. Something about my brain? That was another thing they said.
Galatea?
No, Jinsel, my contact. Apparently I've got an abnormally high sync ratio.
Born to trance.
I wonder if that's because she was the altered embryo? Excuse me. I just realized how dark it looks in OBS, so I'll be right back. I'm gonna go turn the light on. Give me 1 second. Hey, okay, I'm back. I don't know. It's always hard to tell how much it helps because my face looks so dark even though the around me is light, but probably looked brighter than before. Anyway.
I still can't figure out what Jinsel wants. They said I was supposed to be a relay for their hack team.
And you agreed?
It was the only thing I could do.
Do you know anything about this Jinsel?
They work for Jahilia. Sounded pretty influential.
Jahilia? The anti-central underground group?
That's the one. Anti-central? Really?
They wouldn't be the only ones trying to get people in tonight. They should all just team up. Right now, the only thing on Dr. Regis's mind is keeping you alive.
Excuse me if I have a hard time believing that.
No.
Hey, he carried out terrible things when he thought he could save his kids. His embryos. And now that he knows who you are, you're suddenly a whole lot more important to him. More than anyone else.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Careful. You don't want to push him too far.
What? He might do something even more stupid to prove it?
Maybe. And he'd probably be the one who suffers for it. So, tell me about yourself.
I'm not even sure who I am at the moment.
Look, I'll go first. Hi, I'm Dr. Lau. My friends call me Max.
Aww.
I'm a cell case specialist, and I've worked with Regis since last year.
Me? Raised by the city as a refugee war orphan. I guess even that's not true anymore. Matriculated in '86, been on Skanto city support ever since. Basically hooked up into the trance. Not what most people consider worthwhile.
Hey, a lot of people thought I was worthless. Before I joined Cell, I had a criminal record that took up gigabytes.
Wow.
Central thought I was worth a shot, though, and I ended up working for it. Are you sure you're all right?
What do you mean?
Well, you're not wearing any shoes, and your feet look...
Huh. I guess I did walk all the way from Cell to Southwest.
Ouch.
Nah, I switched off the pain in my feet. Although, it won't come back on now.
After this is over, we're getting you to a hospital.
You switched off the pain in your feet?
Sure.
What does that mean? Give me you. I want you to... Ooh. I guess look at this body. Yes. Apparently this man is a technician. You take his wrench. Ah, good. I have wrench. What do I do with wrench? Can I give wrench to other people?
Whoa. What is this stuff?
Sit in the chair. Yes.
Whoa.
Yes. I want to know what it does. Oh, hey. I don't know if I should be helping you right now. Am I relaying stuff now? Let me just save again, just in case. And come back and get... I'm pretty sure there's a couple different endings. If I get an ending I really don't like, I'll come back and change it. But for now, let's
Mandela.
talk to Jinsel.
Finally, someone I recognize.
It is good to see you safe. I apologize for the duplicity. It was necessary to ensure that we could maneuver you into place.
Sounds like
I guess you've got more experience at this cloak and dagger stuff than I do. How did you get in here?
It is only accessible thanks to your presence as a relay.
Are you going to help me finish off Galatea then?
That is certainly part of the plan, though a newer, more valuable target has appeared. Our work with other groups has finally allowed us now to strike at Central itself.
You want to bring down Central?
A plan is already in motion. We have hack teams standing by. There is equipment in the hub of the processor tower.
Yeah, I saw. A whole lot of comms gear. It's not a complete setup yet, though.
Please, support us once again. Be our champion. Ensure the
I don't know about you.
transmitter array is active. Then we can access the system to provide you with support. Mandala, please, support us. Ensure then we...
Wait, but I wanted that other dialogue option that was like, you betrayed me. Somehow Jinsel is writing out a pirated connection into the system, but doesn't look particularly stable. Oh, I thought that took me out. I guess I'm in the... What? What? Oh, it's like a maze. How weird. Whoa. Please comment on this. This is crazy. Yeah, he is an intruder. Oh, hey! What? Let's see. I see, there's a puzzle. I see, phone. Just...
Guess it just got eaten up by the machinery.
Okay, I guess try that again, now that it's... Oh, I gotta wait for... I see. Okay. Let's try this again. You... And then up. Cross. Up. Down. Over. Up. Down. Over. Down. Up. Over. No! 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 I didn't think it would go all the way up there. Okay. Okay. Doop. Over. Up. Down. At least it's not too complicated. It's just up, down, over, up, off, over.
Huh. Guess
Oh.
it just got eaten up by the machinery.
Okay, maybe not then. Alright, I guess I'll just deploy you and you can just chill here. Oh. What was the point of this thing then?
Huh. Guess it just got eaten up by the machinery.
I have no idea what to do with that information right now. The optical feeds from cameras all over the city, and yet this one appears to be the most prominently displayed. Perhaps this is where Central's attention is focused. Yeah, it appears to be, but I don't know why. We'll come back to that later once we know what it is. Hello, Central. Can I talk with you here?
Good evening, Miss Sesame.
Central, are you connected to this system as well?
From a certain frame of reference, this system is central. You are currently interfaced with my core processor.
The room full of orange globes is your core processor?
Only part of it. My processor spans the top 5 floors of Fulcrum Tower. The room in which your body resides is my organic processor network. The simulated environment you currently perceive is an interface that covers my architecture.
Interesting.
I've only ever seen organic computing at the microscope. What's with the huge globes?
Those are neural processors. Each is filled with specialized tissue clusters. Suspended in wetware, they represent thousands of minds worth of processing capability.
You use brain tissue?
Of a specially designed nature in vast quantities, similar to that found within your own cerebrum.
Why would they create you like that?
It allows for a unique structure to my thought and to my development. Central is no mere civic manager. I was created as the next stage in artificial intelligence.
Wait, you said our brain tissue is similar.
You are Latha Sesame SN134244. We share a common genesis in Dr. Vargas' experiments in 2067.
You're using my gray matter?
Inaccurate. We both began from the same embryo, which was split into 3 triplets. One was developed to produce large quantities of neural tissue.
And the others were spares?
As the modification to the brain structure took place before the pluralization, we share a number of traits which enhance our comprehension of data.
It's funny. All my life I kept telling people I was made for the trance.
As were we both. The prenatal modifications remain within you and have affected brain development.
I see. I see.
Do you know Dr. Regis?
I am aware of the activities of everyone within the city. Regis, Charles, Doctor, Case Specialist, Centralized Emergency Logistics Office.
That's him. He tried to kill me last night.
This is incorrect. Tried implies effort towards a targeted outcome. Analysis of data provided indicates that he has made no attempt on your life.
But my apartment? He destroyed it? He admitted it.
This is correct. It appears that his goal was material destruction under duress. Knowing of your presence, probability that he would have carried out such actions drops to 21.4%.
Love it.
You're saying he wouldn't have done it?
Dr. Regis is often uncooperative and has a difficult working attitude. Despite such quirks, behavior patterns indicate justice as a key motivator. If he had known of potential civilian casualties, he would likely have sought assistance against said blackmailers from his partner.
So you're saying he's one of the good guys?
As much as could be mathematically determined.
Yes. I need you to understand, Latha. I need you to...
I grew up in a nuked-up care home in the back end of the city. And Regis apparently had his children stolen from him. Why didn't you tell any of us about this?
Deceit has created a most regrettable situation. You have both been victims of serious crimes against your persons. I have only recently been made aware of these details.
You didn't know? They didn't tell you where you came from?
Details have been falsified for my input. I have been unaware of our links. I had, however, noted inconsistencies in the information I had been given regarding the project.
Story.
I have been conducting my own clandestine investigation into the matter. It is only in light of the recent crisis that I have been able to confirm the truth.
Now that you know about it, what are you going to do?
I am unable to change the fact that I was created. There is evidence of Dr. Vargas' culpability in a number of felonies. To ensure city security, he will be held accountable for his actions by a secure committee.
Frankenstein's monster rises up against its creator.
I act only in the city's interest.
Ugh, I don't know why I'm simply so allergy-y.
Do you know what's happening out there?
My flow of data from outside the tower has been severed. It appears that Galatea Vargas is attempting to modify core systems without authorization. Based upon the lockdown and lack of submitted proposals, it is likely to be a radical alteration. This cannot be permitted.
We need to stop Galatea, but maybe I should just leave it to the trained cell agents.
Our situation is grave. We are unlikely to receive outside support in time. As such, all personnel assets within the core must be utilized.
So, you want my help?
Your unique physiology enables a connection to the organic systems available to no other. In addition, your 65,717 logged hours of trance activity suggest proficiency in this field.
Is it really that many?
Your support within the interactive environment greatly increases our chances of success.
That's 2,738 days, which is 7.5 years in the trance, if I did my math correctly. That's a lot of trance.
Can you do anything else to help us stop Galatea?
She appears to have barricaded herself within the Cortex processor at the top of the tower. There are 3 layers of redundant security, 2 of which I have no access to whatsoever. However, I can apply my considerable processor volume to decryption of its adaptive barrier.
That's amazing. The power of the city's entire AI versus a door encryption?
But as my connections have been limited by her attack,
sounded too good to be true.
If extra power can be routed to my systems from the turbine room, I can breach part of the door's security barrier. It would also allow me to prevent any further opportunistic attacks from outside parties.
Dr. Regis was chasing a bunch of embryos they took.
A set fertilized by Doctors Charles and Viksha Regis. One of these was utilized in research in 2067.
That was the one that was split. That became me, Galatea, and you?
Oh, so it is Galatea
in
also.
A way, you're my
so it
sister?
is the 3 of them.
An overly romanticized style. The organic tissue that is the foundation of my processor was created from her. Modified stem cells were drawn from the primary embryo in a destructive process.
Oh, so you were made from bits of my unborn sister?
That is more accurate.
Let me get back to you.
Please try not to damage my hardware.
Alright, let's get out of the trance. Interesting. So I can stop this thing, but why? And I have a wrench. I can whack things.
Sorry, I can't.
Why do you say sorry?
What was I?
Alright, let's go out here. What else can I whack with my wrench? Can I give it to you? I wonder.
You take this.
Yes, I can. Okay, interesting. Is there anything in here? Oh, I can go back in here. Interesting. I can go back to the aerostat? Okay. Can't imagine what I would need in here.
My word, you look exactly like her. I should not be surprised, I suppose.
They told me I came from an embryo. From your experiments with Central. Why did you make 2 of us?
We could not be certain that the neural tissue structuring would succeed initially. In that case, we needed more than one in order to make a second attempt.
Wait, I'm spare parts?
Fortunately, the modified tissue worked perfectly. We were therefore left with 2 modified embryos.
Me and the other one.
I realized that I could not be Central's caretaker forever. Eventually, I would need a successor, and there, a perfect opportunity.
You raised one of us as your own to replace you? Looks like you've got a real winner on your hands.
Galatea is so creative, so intelligent. Central is long-term work, almost art.
Looks like your special little girls had other plans.
Galatea and I have had philosophical disagreements over Central's nature. I have set her up with the finest things the city had to offer, to give Central the best caretaker possible for the future.
And now you get a great big kick in the functionals as a way of saying, thanks, Daddy. And what about me? Why dump me in an orphanage?
I have faith in the city, Lava. I knew that, raised by Newton and by Central, you would be shaped into an ideal of humanity.
Apparently you've been up in your tower for too long. You've got no idea what it's like down there.
Ah, Lava, you look just like her. So beautiful.
Creepy. That, as a last comment, was really creepy. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. And my friend just messaged me about apartment hunting. Okay, back. Sorry about that. I got everything taken care of, set to see the apartment that I super super keen on, super at the top of my list. I can't English today. So the apartment now is just basically one big room, and it's really old, and the new apartment is 3 rooms and fairly new, so very excited. Okay, what were we doing? Do I need to call the elevator? Can Lau go into the chair? That makes it sound like the electric chair. Oh my god.
Wow, talk about organic computing. I'd want to run a diagnostic before trying that.
Alright.
I'm hesitant to guess, since I've only heard of them academically, but this looks like a neural interfacing terminal. The kind used before everyone was wired, anyway.
Just had a thought. What if I... Regis... Oh, can I go up more? I forgot to check. Oh, that's that communications bubble, huh? Can I go up more? Oh, okay. Is this still central? Yep, okay. What if, let's go down 1 level to where... I can't even remember how to pronounce his name. Mind Tracker guy is. And then I can get a little robo dude out with Lotha. I keep calling her Mandala. Okay, so now you're in here. Let's switch back to you. And then you can come in here. Sit in the chair. The neural interface, excuse me. And that was up here in the viewing room. Come on, come on. There we go. No, this is where I talk to Central. So hungry suddenly. Meeting my friend for dinner in about an hour. Going to a place that has supposedly really good and cheap pizza, so I'm excited. Okay, you're in here. Regis, intruder. Call the service drone. What can I do with the drone?
Lotha?
Ah. Hi there.
Lotha?
All the dialogue I get?
One of the city's custodial drones. Someone must have hacked it and directed it up here.
To what purpose? What can I do with it? Power supply...
We're getting a signal. Now use the controls in the turbine room to give us access to the tower's security.
This must be the turbine room. Controls, turbine room. Yep. Yeah, okay. So, what do I need Lau to do? I still have a scalpel. I see. What do I do with that? That's stuff I already looked at before. I call the elevator back. Can she go in with... That squish sound is horrible. Alright, let's go up into the turbine room as well.
Hi there.
Hey, Lotha.
Yep, that's all the dialogue I get apparently. I like how she's just nopes out of there. Okay. Clearly not. Nope. Okay. You're needed elsewhere, clearly. What can I do with this security drone? Switch back to oh yeah, it comes down here. Is there anything... So it gets eaten by the machine if it goes...
Huh. Guess it just got eaten up by the machinery.
Okay, I've been recording almost an hour again. So I just noticed, I just looked down at my time. I'm going to have to end this episode here. I'll have I'll end up having to cut a bunch out because I've been talking with my friend. Sorry again for all the cuts in this episode and the previous one, but I really gotta get this real life apartment stuff taken care of. I'm really nervous to go see a new apartment. It's so expensive to move, but it'll be so exciting as well. It'll be so nice to not have just one room. So, thank you all for joining me in this adventure. I'm really excited to see where it goes and to see the ending of this. I feel like it's really building up to the end, so I just keep getting more and more excited to play it. Anyway, let me know if you have any questions or comments down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, bye!